was cleaning up my shed shortly after we moved into this house, and I found this neat old level, and yeah, thought it'd be fun to try to clean it up. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, it's one piece taken off. Well, that's interesting. That's it's kind of cool. Interesting, there's an extra screw on this side. Itty bitty little screws. I think there's some stamp marks on some of these pieces of metal. It'll be interesting to see if we can figure out who made this and where it's from. Oh, that is cool. Let's look at that mechanism. That is, so that's the whole thing. And then this screw, that's why there was an extra screw over here. See that? We'll clean that up, but that is, way cool. Put some blaster on that. And gross. That's how you would adjust the level, is that spring. You know, raise it or lower it to get it perfect. Let's see if I can, well, I'm just gonna soak it because that looks pretty. Just let that soak. In fact, I'll just, it's not gonna hurt that metal at all to give it a WD bath. Okay, now we'll work on this side. Now I'll bet if this thing's similar, then two of those screws actually hold that into the wood, and the third adjusts it, and I'm gonna go with the outside two, actually taking it out. So let's try that. It's a machine screw, so that is definitely how to adjust the level on this side. There we go. A little unorthodox way of getting about it, but I'll check out that mechanism. That is super cool. It's all brass, I think, except for that. Too close. Except for that steel pin, I think this whole assembly is brass. Is that newspaper? Yeah, it looks like they stuck newspaper in there to buffer it. Man, I wonder how old this thing is. So we got the spring. Okay. Oh yeah, it's very soft. You can see, check that out. You can see the print on the back side. I didn't notice that before. That is so cool. I don't know why I never thought of this, but I wonder if I can stick my little screwdriver and just push it out from the back side. Yep. See if we can date this thing. This paper's pretty fragile. Looks like they just wrapped it. and then cut out the opening for it. A glass tube. Oh, I think I can save that. Okay. I'm not going to unroll it because I don't want to risk, you know, it, but that'll let me get this nice and cleaned up. And the bottom one, which is a little bit better, but it looks like it's actually kind of busted as well. Oh, look at that. I think this thing's going to be really pretty when it's finished up. I think I'm just going to sand the wood. And then I think I'm just going to put, I've got this, what the heck's it called? It's like this beeswax oil stuff that I think makes, it just brings out what the wood actually looks like. Looks real pretty. So I think we're just gonna clean up the wood, sand it. I still think that's just, I don't know. That's pretty cool. A couple little dings and dents in there we'll try to polish out. So just 3 drill bits. Also gonna have to, you know, fix that up or sand that more or less by hand. Looks like that was painted. Is that true? There's also that pretty big gash right there. I don't think we're gonna be able to fix that, but we'll be able to clean it up some. I'm gonna move on to the next one for a few minutes. I think it looks kind of cool. I like the, I actually really like the marks and, you know, the history that this thing's gone through. Stanley rule and level number. Patents. November 11th, 1862, July 2nd, 1878. That's cool. There's a scratch mark right in the middle. I wonder if that's from the factory or if that's a former owner to mark the center part. And I just real carefully try to dig some of this glue out and see if I can clean out that middle part. Okay, so I ended up just, I think I can actually use that pin. But here's the tube. I'm gonna see if I can get that out. Let's see, be careful, Joe. Oh no, did I look sweat in there? Did that mean I? There we go. So we've got this little vial. Just I broke the top off, but I think I'm going to just try to add a little bit more water. And I might even try to, and then I think I can epoxy that back in place, but I'm glad it's out. So now just to hold it upright. And it looks like it's got a green paper backing. So we'll try to match that. Or I've got another idea that I might do, but we'll let that be a surprise. We can smooth those little marks up. It's beautiful. You ready? Beautiful. All right. Let's try something. Here it is. Sanded. And now, stuff, feed and wax. Ooh. Sort that in with my bare hands. It's dark and pretty. I just like to put it on and just kind of let it soak in. I like how it really brings out the scars that this wood has. It's so pretty. Okay, I think we're just going to let that soak in. And there we are. Okay, we're going to try to clean this up a little bit so it'll look nicer when it's done. But I want to do some more. Okay, let's see. Instead of having this green thing in here, we're going to got a newspaper. So to match the vertical level, we're going to just cut it up. Let's try this. Okay, I'm going to just set that aside. Although that does look kind of cool. I think that's pretty. Look how nice that looks. That looks really cool. It's beautiful. I really look how pretty that, like the wood grain is right around that.